Mbgn 2013 is Miss Imo and the winner, Bayelsa.
After the success of the world-class Mbgn beauty pageants in Bayelsa this year, the emergence of new queens with Anna Ebirebana as the winner and Stephanie Oku as Miss Universe and Poeta Lawrence as Miss Tourism, fans and followers of the record-breaking Silverbird pageant will be glad as we have Stephanie and Poe as guests on this episode of E-Weekly Meets.
Funny enough, do you know we attended the same secondary school?
Yeah, she's my senior.
So AFSS, Air Force Ikeja, day school. So
I know.
it's ironic. That's
Yes.
to show that it's a good school. You
Yeah.
know? But it was fun.
It was fun.
I went to a school that, discipline was
Yeah.
perseverance breeds success. That
Yeah.
was our motto. And we don't have to say much. Just look at us, look at our lifestyle, look at our level of education in Air Force was just the peak.
Yes, yes.
They made us into role models.
Well, yes.
But
Made
did you
us strong
have any
people.
aspirations there to become a queen or go into some beauty pageant or beauty competition?
Yes, I did, but I focused more on doing something that was going to make me have an impact on people. That's why I decided to study nursing. That's why I said, if being a beauty queen is also going to give me that opportunity, why not?
Yeah.
No, in addition, glitz and glamour, and getting all the attention, being on the cover of magazines, yes, that's also, no girl will deny that. She won't enjoy that.
For me, I don't think, no, it wasn't a beauty, I wasn't thinking of being a beauty queen at first.
Okay.
That's why I believe things do work out. I don't know how they work out, but they just work out for your good. I was more of a model. I want to be face of Africa. I want to be everywhere. I'm skinny. So they started calling me fat. And then someone just said, oh, you're really tall. You should try Mbgn. I'm like, I'm not yet up to the age. And then I was for the, I turned 18 this year, so it just made a lot of sense. So, but I am really, really, really enjoying it. It's very wonderful. It gives you this, and indeed it helps you touch lives because you can now use the platform to get support, to help these people. You don't just say, I want to help, and you don't do anything. So, but as a beauty queen, it already gives you a push to help people.
And you obviously don't look like an 18-year-old. And if an older person, especially an older guy, tries to hit on you thinking you're older than 18, have you had situations like that? And how on earth do you deal with that?
Okay, now I've turned 19. I think that's been a problem. My height always gives people the wrong impression, and then I'm not just tall, I look big. I have, So, but I just, now they know. So I'm sorry, like, we don't want issues. But I've been able to handle it over the years because I just let them know that this is who I am, this is my age. I don't go around faking what I'm not. This is who I am, and this is how it is. So most of them just, oh, you're so young. Ah, wow, okay. So they just tend to withdraw because they don't want problems. So, but, basically, it's been okay. It's been okay.
Are you comfortable with her age?
Sure. Stephanie is like my sister, considering the fact that we attended the same secondary school. So even in camp, we're always like close. She was always telling me stuff. I was always telling her stuff. Like we just knew we had to get to the end of this and we had to come out top. So we're both happy for each other.
How was Bayelsa for you guys, honestly, camp? So what were the expectations and what was the journey like for you?
I've been to Bayelsa before then because I school there, but I haven't been in that kind of scenario, being in a beauty camp with girls from other parts of the country. So it was a fun experience, adventurous, going to brass, seeing the chiefs, going to different communities, being on water for that long. I've been in Bayelsa all the while, but I've never been on water for that long. So it was a wonderful experience for me, for most of the girls, We had so much fun. Even till now, most of us still communicate.
As a growing girl, did you ever have issues with your height?
Yes, I always had issues, to be honest. It killed my esteem at some point because most of my friends then were not so tall. So I ended up slouching and looking all bent. And, people used to call me tree, long stick, long pole, and sometimes make fun of me, while some people just tease me with it. But I grew up not wanting to wear heels because I just felt as a giant, I was too tall. But it turned out for my advantage later in life, you know, because when modeling came into the picture, it was really good. Once you walk in, oh, she's tall, I want to pay attention to her first. And then it also helped in the pageant too. So I believe nothing is indeed a disappointment, it is a blessing.
The pageant, especially the camping session, offers the ladies a memorable bonding period. But surprisingly, the two queens had a past way back in school days, which they both say is still going to last for a very long time.
Just right after Mbgn, some weeks later, I had to take my midwifery exams, so I can take deliveries now, you know. But being a queen, I had to leave some events I was supposed to attend, to study, to write my exams. And you know, my course, I'm studying nursing, so when people look at me, they're like, how come you're Mbgn tourism and now you're telling me you're going to be a midwife? Are you sure you can take a delivery? And I'm like, what do you mean, you know? It's not just the appearance, you can also use my post, my position, to also do humanitarian services, to also reach out. So I think they're related. It sounds very weird, but I also think they're related.
What's your take, Stephanie? How's things been so far for you?
Well, for me, it's been busy because I just don't want to be a queen alone. I want to also touch people, touch lives rather. And for me, I would do sickle cell. So I've been working on that, working on my proposal, because it's one thing in Nigeria that people tend to overlook. People are more focused on AIDS, HIV, on very common diseases, but they forget these little things that affect children a lot. So for me, it's been a lot of reading too, although we're on strike. Thank you very much, federal government. One strike, but it hasn't kept me away from my books, because now I need to know what I am going to be talking about. I have to read and research on these things. So for me, it's still the same. Then of late, we've had few events, Miss Earth, you know. So it's been fun.
Are you aware that sickle cell is just a black disease?
Yes, it is more rampant in countries like here, Nigeria and Congo. Keep increasing, and they're seeing a really bad result if we continue this way. So we need this awareness. We need people to know. These children suffer. A lot of them get stroke before they're even 14. So I mean, it's a lot of torment for a child to go through, and then the fear of dying again. It's not something I'm happy about. So I really want to take that up as a challenge for me.
Not basically Mbgn now, just beauty pageants in general, who are well structured. Anyway, you know, they have structure. Some of them don't have structures, but probably just the finale. But you know, pageants that are well designed and have platforms from Genesis all the way to Revelations. What would you tell other girls?
There's something I always tell myself to motivate myself, which is don't ever let your music die. Don't let it play while you're still alive, you know? So now that you're young, you're vibrant, you have all these opportunities, ideas keep coming in your head every day. So if you don't take advantage of this opportunity now, you might never get the chance, you know? And most of these pageants probably, they have age limits, yes?
Yeah.
So you should always take a chance. Even if you don't make it, still try again. Faith, you know, and chance happen to everything in this life. Season.
Sometimes it might not be the first try, it might be the second, the third. I've had people who have tried Mbgn like 3 times, and then it was the 3rd time they became a queen. So I'm saying don't give up, be focused, and don't relax. Some people don't want to work out, you don't want to look good, you just want to be a queen by being, there's nothing that comes easy. Artists have to train their voice, they have to stay in the studio, work hard. So being a beauty queen is not just, oh, I think I'll just wear a shoe. No, look good, your skin, your hair, always look presentable and stand for something. You know, you never know who's watching and who could just pick you out. So be prepared at all times. That's what I would tell them, and pray. Without God, I don't think anything is possible, because if you think you're beautiful, there are 1,001 other beautiful girls. So it's only by His grace that you stand out.
The life of a beauty queen, the ups and downs, the expectations, the challenges, the glam and the reality. How much can be imagined by an aspiring queen, and what is set for the future? The both queens will be representing Nigeria at international pageants later in the year. Mbgn is the longest running pageant in Africa, and this year marked the 26th edition of the beauty pageant which took place in Bayelsa State.